Hello there, my name is Raddishist, and welcome to an update video. And along with this update video, we'll be playing some smooth jazz in the background from the game, what's it called? Poker Night 2, also known as Poker Night at the Inventory 2. You can call it either one. There will be a link to buy the game on Steam in the description, as well as a link for the first Poker Night game. They're both great games, and I recommend you play them. Getting on with the update, though, there's going to be just a few videos this month, not going to be very much. There will be one new series, and I think maybe one or two stray videos. The new series is going to be Undertale, since that was the most requested by one person, the most requested video to appear on my channel, and because all of the cool kids are playing it nowadays, so I figured why not. I might as well play it if everyone else is going to play it, because that's the crowd mentality, and you gotta go by the crowd mentality, I guess. But other than that, I guess we're gonna use up the rest of this time to talk about a few game reviews, because why not? The first one we'll do is The Beginner's Guide. It's a game made by the guy who made the Stanley Parable, and it's a really short game. I beat it in about 90 minutes. And, I don't know, it's kind of interesting. It is similar to the Stanley Parable, but definitely not as good as the Stanley Parable. It's pretty decent, though. It's kind of like, I don't know, when I was first going into it, it kind of felt like a documentary, which is why I'd compare it to Indie Game the Movie in a way, since that's one of my favorite documentaries. But I'd also compare it to the Stanley Parable, because it has features where there's a narrator talking over you while you're playing through the game. But other than that, it's a really short game, and you should try it, I think. It's short enough that if you wanted to just buy it on Steam and refund it, then that'd be just fine. There's one portion in the game where there's a bunch of little notes that you may want to go around and to read, and feel free to read all those. I read about all of those, probably like 75% of them, and I was still able to get through the game in about 90 minutes, so don't worry about rushing through it to refund it. But yeah, that's my review for the game. Another game I'd like to review is The Walking Dead, which is one of my favorite games, made by Telltale Games, of course. And it's just an outstanding game, both seasons 1 and 2 of the game. It's pretty much 2 games with 5 episodes each, if you want to call it that. I don't know. You should just really play through it. It's one of the, I think, one of the greatest games of the decade so far. Yeah, probably that. Another game I'd like to review is Portal 1 and Portal 2. Of course, I've already played Portal 1 on the channel for the most part, but Portal 2 is also worth playing, which I will end up getting to Let's Play at some point. But yeah, if you haven't played either of those games, then I think you really should. Especially Portal 2, considering it has a lot more story into it. And yeah, I think it's all around just a really, really amazing game. And my next review is going to be for Prototype 1 and 2. Now I've 100%ed only a few games in my time. For example, Portal 1 was one of them. Yeah, I think just Portal 1 and maybe a few other minor games. But one of the other ones is Prototype 2, and it's an amazing game, I gotta say. There's an amazing story, the gameplay is amazing, and it just takes all of the mechanics of Prototype 1 and enhances on them greatly. So I think that it's just outstanding. And Prototype 1 is as well, but in my opinion, Prototype 2 is definitely superior. It's kind of the same situation as Portal 1 and 2, where the second one is superior, but the first one is still worth playing. But, yeah, I think that's all I have to say for reviews for now. So, I'd like to thank you all for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.